Yeah, the Applebee's, by the way, that had Kenyatta mad 3690 Cascade Road, Atlanta, Georgia. Send them a shout out. Can't tell nobody what to play. Like, who does that? She probably was trying to dine and ditch. She if she went in there and heard R. Kelly, most people would have turned around and walked away. Who gonna say I'm finna sit here, listen to R. Kelly all this time, order my food, eat my food, and refuse to pay?
Once upon a time, not long ago, as a little boy would sit on the porch and talk to my mother. How many of you talk to your mother sometime? We would talk about how I was going to be famous one day, how I was going to be real famous and buy houses, cars, and do a lot of sweet things for her. And oh, I remember those days, and I'll never forget it. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to look at me now, look at me now, look at me now, look at me now. I was born. Oh, I was born. I was born, yeah. Oh, I was born. I was born by the river in a little tent. But oh, just like the river, I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know change gon' come. Oh, yes, it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die. 'Cause I don't know what's up there beyond those skies. It's been a long time coming, but I know change gon' come. Oh, yes it will. I go to the movies and I go downtown, and all I can hear them telling me is, boy, don't hang around. It's been a long time coming, but I know change gonna come. Oh, yes it will. Listen, and I go to my brother with my hand held out like this, and I say to my brother, I say, brother, help me please. But all he keep doing is knocking me back down on my knees. There were times.
Alright, so I'm finna stop, re-upload, And I'm gonna get to my topic. Since they hating on the music. God damn, can we just listen to the music? Shit. Alright, can anybody hear me? Alright, I guess it's rebooting. So I'm just give it a minute. Okay, it's still saying offline. Okay. Back up. Okay. Back up. Okay. Back up. Alright. So, the next person I wanted to touch on is Carrie Killer Kelly. And it's funny his name is Killer because that's basically what he's sent to do, to further kill his brother's character. And what's strange to me is how a lot of people didn't peep his character. Let's check out what he had to say before the docuseries.
This message is for Robert Sylvester Kelly, my brother R. Kelly is the world norm. Nigga, you already know what it is, nigga. You know what time it is, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You should have never mentioned my name in a motherfucking song, nigga. You been fucking with me for years, blackballing me, stopping me from getting my shine on with labels and everything, nigga. You know what you did and you know what the fuck I know. You put that bogus ass song out, I admit. That's why I had to clap back at your ass, but I confess, cause you didn't admit the truth. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? You got me fucked up, man. You not gonna make my mama, our mama, motherfucking legacy in vain, nigga. Her legacy was me, you, Bruce. You not gonna make her story in vain. You not gonna make her legacy in vain, man. All the shit that you doing out there in the world, man, is judging you on, nigga. That shit bogus as hell. You know you wasn't raised that way, nigga. You know you wasn't raised that way. You should have never mentioned my name in the motherfucking song. I've been cooling out, chilling.
He said he should have never mentioned his name. Nigga, he never mentioned your name. He said y'all don't get along. He didn't say y'all motherfucking name. But because you are irrelevant, you want to let everybody know you are Carrie Killer Kelly, brother of R. Kelly.
I ain't been fucking with you. I've been doing my my music. Nigga, you see where the fuck I'm at, nigga. This what I've been doing. Even though you shut doors and closed doors and blackball me, nigga, I still been doing this shit, nigga, cause I believe in me. I believe in me, cause God gave me a gift that the world is soon gonna know about. You ain't the only nigga that's gifted. Nigga, you know mama got a $500 motherfucking tombstone, nigga. When grandma died, nigga, you didn't even try to go to her funeral, nigga. You didn't even try to.
Every interview this dude do, he makes sure to state his mama got a $500 cast or tombstone. Now, considering all the things that I'm finding out now, do you not think it's quite possible other people who purchased this tombstone never indulged the price to him? And even if they did, what fucking difference does it make how much the tombstone costs? A tombstone is a tombstone. Do you know how many people out here that don't have a tombstone at all? But every interview he gets on, my mama only had a $500 tombstone, in which he didn't purchase. So what the fuck is you complaining about?
Aid assist us with burying her. She ain't got no plaque at all. You know what I'm saying? And my big mama, nigga, Fanny Jones, buried in Gary, Indiana, nigga, and she never lived here, nigga. That shit crazy as hell, man, and you already know. Like I say, nigga, you know what I know. You know what I'm saying, nigga? I ain't got no choice. You left me with no choice but to confess, bitch ass, nigga. And I'm gonna clap back at your motherfucking ass, nigga. This the streets, nigga. This the streets talking, nigga. You being judged by God in the streets, nigga. You might got off on court, not guilty, nigga, but you guilty in the motherfucking streets. This message is for R. Kelly fans. I ain't mad at y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all love him, you know what I'm saying, unconditionally. And that's what's up. That's loyalty. And that should be respected. But at the same time, it's two sides to every story. It's two sides to every coin. You know what I'm saying? And I'm here to let y'all know my side.
Funny, the whole time he doing his interview, he got the promotion for his little funky ass song going up. He got the music playing in the background. Bitch, don't nobody give no fuck about that weak ass song, nigga. Who was you responding to? He wasn't even talking to you. The fuck?
He telling y'all his side because he who he is, and he wants y'all to believe it. Y'all know that admit shit is bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Trash.
And I know. So that's why I had to clap back and put the truth out there, because my mama's no longer here to actually speak the truth. So this is the message to his fans, and I want y'all to know this shit real. This is family shit. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers need to really stay the fuck out the business and don't get too involved with this shit, because it's family shit. At the end of the day, that's still my brother.
It's family shit, but you putting it out here in the public forefront. Make that make sense.
Hey, Rob, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. You know I know the motherfucking truth, man. This ain't no threat. This a motherfucking promise. If you mention my name again, if you mention Bruce's name, if you mention my mama, and you lie about how she's buried and all this stuff here, man, and fucking her legacy up, you know what I'm saying, with that I wish bullshit just to sell records, you know she got a $500 plaque, nigga, and you didn't even put on it. If you mention this shit, man, if you try to come back or clap back or anything, man, with what I'm doing, or fuck with me, I promise, nigga, you ain't gonna never get out of jail. Cause nigga, you know what I know. And what I know is the motherfucking truth, nigga. But I've been my brother's keeper. I've been keeping you all these years. And I've been lying to motherfucking media and all that shit there, man, just trying to keep my brother safe. At the same time, while you been fucking over me, I still been having love for you. And you know, I'm telling you right now, this not a motherfucking threat. This a promise. And R. Kelly's half brother, Carrie Kelly. You know, I was.
Alright. So one interview, I know he sounds real bitter. Real bitter. And I'm finna elaborate on how bitter. Because I watched this one interview he did, and he made reference to the fact that what we are seeing is Cain and Abel. And if y'all don't know the story of Cain and Abel, let me just let y'all.
By God indicates that Cain and Abel are the very first humanly conceived beings.
European version, of course.
The oldest brother Cain would grow up to become a farmer, while his younger brother Abel would become a shepherd. It's It's understood that like most brothers, they had their fights and quarrels, but for the most part, they loved each other. One day, Adam and Eve told their children that in order to show gratitude to God, they would need to perform a worthy sacrifice, something special that would please their Lord. Abel immediately chose one of his best newly born lambs to offer up to God, and though it was important to him, he believed that giving it over to God was far more important than keeping it for himself. When Cain learned about his brother's selfless sacrifice, he was puzzled. He told Abel that he should sacrifice something far less significant.
So this to me is like you got the gifted brother, and then you got the mediocre brother who trash, just all his music trash. And instead of it being him trying to get him to sacrifice something of value, it's just his gift is trash. So just look at it from that perspective.
After all, he himself was going to sacrifice some old dried fruit that he was planning on getting rid of anyway. Other interpretations indicate that Cain was going to merely sacrifice some extra straw that he had lying around. But Abel was insistent on offering up his most treasured lamb, something in which Cain scoffed at. Why his brother was going to give away something so cherished was beyond him. But both of the brothers stuck to their guns and would go to present their respective sacrifices. In the book of Genesis, God is stated to have looked with favor upon Abel's sacrifice, but did not look with favor upon Cain's. While there doesn't seem to appear to be a vivid description from the passage as to how God made it clear he was more satisfied with one offering than the other, some interpretations of the tale use fire to represent this. The idea is that Cain and Abel both placed their offerings into a fire. Abel's lamb burned up in the fire, and the flames roared as the sacrifice was consumed. But when Cain placed his offering into the fire, the sacrifice merely smouldered, and the fire itself died down. By this telling, it's understood that Abel's sacrifice was well received by God because of the magnificent way in which it had burned. Cain's, on the other hand, did not, implying that it was not as worthy as Abel's. Cain grew jealous. He couldn't see the logic behind why God had preferred Abel's sacrifice over his. He grew angry at his brother, and it would lead him to become consumed with venomous thoughts, those of which led him to sin. Cain lured his brother out into the fields one day and struck Abel, killing him. Immediately, Cain realized what he had done, but he wasn't so concerned with the loss of his brother, but more so the consequences he might face. He buried his brother in the earth, so that no one would find it, and went about his day as if nothing had happened. It was around the same time that God appeared to Cain and asked him where his brother was. Cain lied to God, claiming that he didn't know, before infamously muttering, "Am I my brother's keeper?"
That's what Carrie keeps saying. I'm my brother's keeper. Man, y'all better peep game. This shit is a spiritual war. Period.
But God knew the truth about what had happened, and challenged Cain, demanding to know how he could be so hateful, and how he could take his own brother's life. The realization of what he had done struck Cain so much so, that he fell to the ground sobbing. God would not be so lenient with his punishment though. He condemned Cain, making it so that the grounds he worked would never yield crops. It's possible that this was also a metaphor, that whatever Cain would attempt to do in his life from this point on would result in failure, but that God specified farming, as farming was Cain's profession and perhaps his purpose. Without a purpose, Cain would have nothing. God doesn't stop there though. He further condemns Cain to be a restless wanderer of the earth, furthermore denying him of any peace for what he had done. Cain would actually declare that the punishment was too harsh and that he could not bear such a fate. He also expresses his concern that if he is to wander the earth, he would not be safe and possibly killed. But God had an answer for that too, and declared that none in the world would kill him, because they would suffer vengeance 7 times over. He marked Cain so that none would kill him, not to protect him, but so that none could end his suffering of being outcasted, denied, and ultimately shunned from God's divine glory. The story of Cain and Abel demonstrates the old idea that there cannot be good without evil, Abel being the good and Cain being the...
I see Carrie Kelly is still trying to promote his whack-ass career. It's just not gonna work. That's all he was trying to do with this Surviving R. Kelly. I'm finna show you what was going on with this dude. My battery low. Been fooling with this back and forth all day and ran my battery down. Shit. Fuck ass fake page. Fuck this nigga too. You on blast today, bitch. Alright, Carrie Kelly. Now, if you recall with him, he been telling people that the reason why he spoke out, one of the reasons he flip-flops, one of the reasons he spoke out is because back in the first trial with R. Kelly, he's saying that R. Kelly's attorneys tried to say it was him on the sex tape. And that's the reason why he started to speak out. He even fabricated this whole story of how R. Kelly offered him a record deal and some money to take the charge. But you know what's funny with all that? If you go back to my last video I just did on the R. Kelly first trial and the first victim, you will notice in all the footage, not one time has the defense offered that bullshit that he talking about. So he can miss me with that shit. That's just some shit he done fabricated in his whole mind. I don't think nobody ever accused him publicly of being on that video. But if you ask me, let's take a second. Shit. This person over here to the left is a little suspect. And this dude, Carrie Kelly, will tell you so braggadociously how he was a body double for R. Kelly. So if you ask me, maybe it was more of a guilty conscience of him saying he was coming out because he was being accused of being on the tape. All I know is that dude to the left don't look like no motherfucking R. Kelly. Okay? This is where it's saying he told the Chicago Sun-Times that he fears the singer will use him as an alibi and said that Carrie, not Robert, was the man on the notorious sex tape. So let me get this straight. Your brother is on trial for this sex tape. You show up to court. You ain't had much of a relationship with him in years. Y'all don't really get along. You come as moral support, but you go tell the reporters you think your brother gonna throw you under the bus and say it's you on the tape. And then you gonna come back all these years and try to play us for a motherfucking fool, talking about some R. Kelly was saying it was him on the tape. No, motherfucker, you was trying to clear yourself. That's what was going on. I wonder why. There was no way to corroborate Carrie's story. The two were alone. The conversation wasn't recorded. I'm gonna have to wrap this up real quick. And Carrie admits he has a grudge against R for supposedly thwarting his music career. Now this is the article back at the trial, his first trial. Let me repeat it. Carrie admits he has a grudge against R. Kelly for supposedly thwarting his music career. No, motherfucker, your untalented ass skills thwarted your music career. That's what the fuck happened. Pay attention. Asking, why would his brother turn against him? Because he fucking jealous. Duh. Then they talking about whether it stemmed from a news report or not. The rumor spread that R. Kelly's defense team was going to use him. The rumor. That was all. The attorney denied making those statements. And Kerry said his brother denied or refuted the statement when he confronted R. Kelly about it. But let's talk about him. Because Kerry Kelly and his character is a little bit puzzling. Because he has battery on his report, retail theft, which was, damn, that was February 2018. This nigga out here stealing. Fuck. Battery. That's the same one. Aggravated battery of a child, 2003. 2003, he got aggravated battery of a child. Disorderly conduct. Three disorderly conducts. And this the person they getting their information from. Evictions. He had a lot of motive to join the money train. So I wish people stop acting slow. Again, make sure if you're in the area, September 3rd, there will be a rally and an after party, a listening party for R. Kelly's music. If y'all enjoyed the music that they so desperately wanted to shut down on the live, guarantee you gonna hear some of it. I'm finna get off here for my phone die. I enjoyed this little bit of time. Y'all have a great night.